everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Slay the Spire, newly energized and ready to go. Give me the random colorless song. It's the best. Sorry, it took a second for that to even register in my head. All we need now is a bias cognition, dude, and we're good to go. Panacea, the worst... The worst it ever is great. I can't believe after all that we took 14 damage turn 1. The worst part is, I didn't even see it coming. It's okay. Stay strong. What have we learned? And I don't know if you'd consider the last episode a positive. I think we did relatively well. Just wanna, if I hit you for 12, you get hit for another 6. Nah. I think we did relatively well. However, we did lose, and we didn't really make any huge progress as the Silent. But we've learned being aggressive in the early game. I'm still going to dump a strike, but being aggressive in the early game, it pays incredible dividends. I will still take a Glacier as well. I mean, I'm only human, okay? A Glacier is a great card. Right off the bat. Okay, take 1, gain 6. Love it. You can run the numbers on that one if it went too fast. It's called arithmetic, sweetheart. Look it up. Yes, we could have waited for it to come back around, but this way, we don't have to. I want to draw a defend, please. I can hit you for 16, at which point you will have 20 HP left. We won't be able to do anything about it. Taking another 10 right off the top. That's arithmetic I would prefer not to get behind, but... Okay, we got a defensible setup now. Dude, I want another ball lightning. I want these orbs whipping around. Step 1, love it. Step 2, if you draw, you better be ready to tango, brother. Because he's waking up. Let's do it. I think a zap is worth more than a strike, but I'm not playing the dual cast. I want to keep these orbs ready to be evoked. Especially once we get some frost, which is, like, thankfully happening very soon. We can now choose to flex these out. Honestly, because so much of our damage is orb-based, I felt okay playing blocks there. Our orbs are not affected by, lower strength, thankfully. Keeping in mind we want to fight another elite right after this if possible. Looks, I mean, we're going to be on 33 HP. Let's see how this goes. Let's play it just the slightest bit safe. Here's the thing. If either of them is Knobgoblin, we're dead no matter what. Probably. Anything can happen, but we're probably dead no matter what. So I'm just... You wouldn't believe it from looking at the deck, but there are blocks in this deck. And sometimes they could even show up on turn 1. I know, it's hard to believe. Give me some draw. Okay, this wheel will determine a lot. If you heard me, it's very hard for me to justify fighting the elite. But I was just going to say, if you heal me to full... Of course we're going to do it. I want to do it. I used to be like, we don't want to fight this or that. I'd come up with some kind of, silly reason. Now I'm like, dude, I want to fight every elite. If I'm going to die, rather homicide. You know who said that? That's right. The Game in the song Hate It or Love It. I ain't had 50 cent when my grandmama died. I mean, me neither, but both of my grandmothers are still alive. I'm just saying literally, like, it's true, but at the same time, maybe we're not comparing apples to apples. I do want to be able to play dual cast. It's our best single damage dealer. Just doesn't always feel right, you know? These guys are toasted, dude. It wasn't even close. Give me some good stuff. Oh, Blood Vial is good enough, I would say. I also totally think that Sunder is great, but if the last enemy we're fighting on this floor is going to be one of these guys, toss me this beam cell. And I always think of the birds when it comes to the second floor. Torch him, dude. Please. Please. No! They've done it! There are those who said it couldn't be done. This does 4 damage? Okay, let's make it kill that guy for certain. We take 1 damage. It's all worth it for self-repair. And they're both dead, essentially. I mean, they're both dead literally as well, but... We don't even actually necessarily want to be on full HP here, but here we are. Definitely I'll dual cast here. So, I do think the Hexaghost is going to represent a problem. I don't really like Static Discharge anymore, but it would be nice to get from the Power Potion specifically for this fight right here. Let's go 2 focus. Realistically, that'll be, you know, let's say 2 damage, like that 1 extra focus, I should say. Realistically, it'll be you know, 1 extra damage, 2 extra block per turn, or, you know, fairly similar. And like Bias Cognition is useful, but only if we get Panacea right away. So I think I'd rather just take another defrag, honestly. Although I think we'd rather have Loop than... Yeah, I'm content with this. I think Loop does better for us than just 1 extra defrag. Now this sucks. This is a bad turn. Just block for me. Let's see. It's gonna be tight. We've started slow. More than enough block. I'm not confident. Really. At the same time, I'm like, dude, I can't afford to play this regen potion. If we play this, we're gonna die on the next floor. So again, I'd rather take my chances right now, I think. And we definitely want to hit him with one of those. Can't afford to be throwing 20 damage in the maybe next time pile too often here. It's big. Always playing that. Gonna play this as well. C15. You're so close. We're gonna make it. And it actually was not really that much of a problem at all, to be honest. We got there. I think you absolutely, anytime Echo Form shows up, you got to give it the benefit of the doubt. And I think we can make it work here. You know, we could try a Snecko Eye build here. Certainly not usable. Usable, but dangerous. I'd rather roll the Snecko Eye. You know, it doesn't show up that often, I think. And I feel like we're in a position to at least give it a shot. So my goal with Snecko Eye, really, we don't have to be aggressive, but we want opportunities to add cards. So I think, you know, that's a double elite path, but not one I like. This feels like the safest elite. So the thing I like about Snecko Eye... And we'll definitely go defrag here. The thing I like about Snecko Eye is our expensive cards are almost certainly going to be cheaper than usual. In particular, that helps us with Echo Form, but it also gives us, dare I suggest, a strategy. Okay. Okay. for the rest of our run to take expensive good cards. Whereas most of the time we'd be like, I don't know if this necessarily works in this situation, blah, blah, blah. Like, for example, a Streamline seems like a much better fit now. Certainly, I do... removing cheap cards is another bonus. But I think for now, I think I'd rather just take Lantern and then... to be honest... I like my cheap cards. I think I don't mind removing like a basic strike, for example, but I don't want to get rid of my zero-cost cards because I'll play most of them for 1. I don't really want to play any of them for more than that. Ah, screw it. Let's try. This is a terrible, terrible choice. So this deck should be a little busted up for a bit. To be honest. Honestly, I think you still play that. I wouldn't respect this Sneko run if there wasn't a little bit of Zane involved early. Yo, do you ever, like... look at yourself and go like, why am I such a jerk? Like, this is so much damage for you to be dealing right away here. Thankfully, we're only taking 5 damage, but that's only because I'm like an actual god gamer. So I think you double up on this so that at least we can get a nice heal out of this one way or the other. Surely, like, anything that costs 0 is well worth it for us. We might actually still get him, too. It's possible. Okay, more expensive cards. Not expensive, but Leap pre-upgraded. It's a pretty good block. It's holding my interest as an option, at least. Okay, so we're not going to be made... I forget whether you do Frail or Vulnerable, but either one is pretty bad. I can get down with that. Keeps this guy at bay. Okay, none of the big cards yet. So, pretty much, even if it costs 3, I think you play Glacier as soon as you get it so that your defrags make your blocks that much better. We're really just waiting on an Echo Form self-repair, to be honest. So, I still think it's worth it. It is a little dangerous, but okay, whatever you play first gets played twice. I think this is a really big one, so that's always going to be cheap whenever it comes back. Probably stop taking damage for, like, essentially no reason. We're trying to stall this guy until we get to our double self-repair, which thankfully just happened. You could still be killed. So we're going to be at 58 HP. It's interesting one way or the other. I actually think, and, you know, don't let this sound like salt, but I think we've gotten a little unlucky thus far with our Sneko I feel like we've gotten a lot of expensive... If you look at our overall hand cost, I think it's more expensive than you would expect given the, you know, even variance, if that makes sense. I'm just going to take the gold. Don't shoot the messenger. Things are going to be a little tight. Oh, a 0-cost Echo Form on turn 1. See, that's the squeaky wheel gets the grease, boys. I'm just going to keep this up here for now. We complained, and now we're safe. Safer, anyway. Huge. We'll just play a Ball Lightning on top of that, taking no damage. Lots of focus getting out there, but we gotta find a way to hurt him. A double self-repair is very good, but I think we want to evoke those 2 orbs. Let's draw. I can't really complain about that. Basically, this guy's whole methodology, we're going to get him close enough to use the... fire potion on him, in all likelihood. If I hit you for this, I think you'll actually be dead, no fire potion required. That's not that bad. And we definitely, electrodynamics is non-negotiable. It's on the list of stuff we almost have to have. So we don't want to make anything cheaper. We just want to make it better. Panacea gets a lot better. Electro gets slightly better. Glacier gets better. I mean, I think you'd probably go like Panacea, Self-Repair, Glacier. Let's start with Panacea. I think on long fights, 2 artifact is gonna be worth a lot. Let's go for the full upgrades. We're gonna go hard on these elite fights. Dude, Shuriken is very interesting. We don't do that many attacks, but I appreciate it either way. I think we can choose a card to add, and we're looking for something, you know, somewhat expensive. To be honest, Recycle could be fun, but I mean, Consume could be fun too, but maybe we're best off just taking a Reinforced Body. My whole methodology there, it doesn't get any simpler. It's just the fact that... hold on, let's draw first. It's just the fact that it... yeah, this will work. That it will always cost X. You know what I mean? So we're never gonna get screwed by what we got going on there. Okay, I just had to think about this one real logically, because I mean, it's not lights out goodness. We might choose not to fight the other elite depending on how this looks, but it's basically what we wanted was electrodynamics, but I actually don't want to kill these guys because a doubled up self-repair is worth so much. 22. So we'll live here, and we could kill the one making our... well, we could try to kill the one making our deck worse. The health is that important, because it could translate to a relic. We have to be real cautious, because, like... yeah, it's gonna ice him. It could matter a lot. I still think a Core Surge is real good as well. So, unfortunately, I do think a rest here was in order. And we might rest... well, actually, it'd be nice to not have to rest again here, but I think we made the mature decision there. 6 energy. Honestly, FTL is very interesting, but I think I just like Ball Lightning, Defrag, and we could have played our Defend as well. Then you just hope for like an Electrodynamics. We did get it for 1 on top of that, which is even better. So you're dead. You need to get hit for 2. You're gonna do 6 damage. We could also just gain 21 block. What I like about this is that these guys are dead, but it does give us 1 more turn to draw self-repair. And we didn't, but we still didn't. Okay, it's fine. Honestly, part of the interesting thing about this deck is that it's funky enough. You know, I don't think rest instead of upgrade hurts us that much. This is extremely good luck. Echo Form turn 1 is unbelievably good. And then I think, yeah, this is... don't even talk to me about it. I tunnel visioned on the Ball Lightning there. Okay. Whatever you play first gets played twice. Let's keep our HP high. Echo Form does benefit from the... or, what was I saying there? Defrag does benefit from the double play, but we really want to charge battery just so we didn't screw ourselves. Might as well double up. Well, you know what? Let's see what we get out of this. I don't necessarily think we want to pull a hologram out here, but... it depends on the cost, so I think we'll start with our defend. Then I want to see. Like, let's say we brought back this 1 cost defend. It came back at 1. Okay. I'm not upset with this. I'm not happy. And in fact, we should probably have popped our Dex Potion in advance, but I'm not upset. So we want our powers out there if possible. Core Surge doubled up is extremely great. Obviously, like, also great. Great. Also great. Let's get some powers out there. Nah, I don't want to dual cast, so just keep it up at the front for now. Good. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay, what else is happening? Anytime you can double up on a power, that gives you some advantage long term. I think you're going to be a very happy person if you can get that done. We're not making huge offensive inroads. But it's begun. Okay, so doubling up on vulnerability. That's got me a little bit more interested. Not taking any damage. Also very nice. I guess that's your next option, is get that out there. This guy is putting up 14 spare block per turn. Like it's nothing. Still think you'll double up on this right here. And we gotta get Streamline out there. I think it's just our best damage dealer. Extra energy this turn? What benefits from being played twice? Well, Panacea, yes, but I feel like sweeping beam just to get a little extra offense out there. And you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Almost split him. You know what I mean. Still, anytime you get the chance to double a Glacier, it's essentially like everything else you do on that turn is free. And we're getting 53 block without really much hassle at all here. So I really think if we can get to 4 energy per turn, this time we're going to mix it up a little bit just because we're not going to take damage this turn anyway. And you know what? I still think that's very good. I think we'll play this just to, mitigate whatever he might be throwing at us after he comes back. I think if we get to 4 energy, this run has a chance to have a chance. And that's all I could ask for early. So you're doing 44 damage. I think this will give us 56 block. I'm willing to try it. It does, okay. So we didn't make any progress there, but that's fine. That's one of his big attacks. Okay, first card gets played twice. Almost always going to go Glacier on that. It's like set it and forget it. This one is working towards something. I think this time you can afford to just go there. I hate to say it, but I think you just go right back to that. I wanted more lightning out there, but I was finding it tough to make it happen. I'm just gonna say you wanted a Glacier first here. You could charge battery. I don't think it's that bad. Or you could really commit and do something like this. Just try to get the offense out there ASAP. I think we picked a good moment to go for it. But we actually got a pretty decent strength gain too. All for one is just, it's silly. I really think Bias Cognition with all of our artifacts, even though it costs 1, is a really good get for us. And to be honest, I think that we're actually pretty happy with Fusion Hammer. We don't have that much to upgrade anymore. I think we are okay with Fusion Hammer. Now, we play a lot of powers, so this is an issue, but yeah, I don't specifically know. We'll see what's up. Hello, Tomo. You okay, buddy? Tomo's got a little eye infection right now. Right, buddy? But he's still lively. He's still happy. He's still hip. He's still with it. Tomo. Hold on. So you gotta make sure your son's okay. He came in and he's like, hey, just so you know, I'm doing fine. All right. Well, just so you know, if your eye is not healed by tomorrow, you're going to the vet. So if you wanted a little extra incentive to get that, to get your body healing that thing up, there you go, brother. I don't really want to play this, honestly. I think we'll just let it ride. Okay, this is not bad. Echo Form is obviously something we want out there. Then I'm just like, Electrodynamics, it'll channel 8. And then you'll have... Okay, so you'll be dead. It's just, it's very important. I know we could use dual cast. I actually do not want to. Because I want this guy to live as long as possible so that we can hopefully dual cast the self-repair. Atomo! Welcome back, brother. It's the kind of thing, it's important, because we don't have Panacea, or we don't have a Pantograph. Here you go, Tomo. Here's the rules, alright, buddy? Sorry, I knocked over a water bottle. Double play this, obviously. Because you have an eye infection, you're a little sick, you get to sit up on the desk, okay, buddy? So get out of that, and then put the box up here, and then, oh, it's ready for prime time. The penthouse suite. Hello, Tomo. Oh, he loves it. Okay. I mean, Streamline is pretty interesting. I actually think we could probably try to add cool-headed here. It's like, we're sort of still trying this Frost Focus setup. Now, I'm going to try to fight left elite, because I still think Pantograph is of, like, key importance. You want to go? You want to go? Okay, you can leave if you want. I thought you wanted the penthouse suite, but I guess not. I think... it's the safe bet. I know it makes me a coward. Yo, Bag of Prep is very good turn 1. Pretty much have to play Echo Form whenever it shows up. Otherwise, you lose it forever. You also lose out on the benefit of... being able to... Hold on, I'm just running the numbers. Just crunching the numbers. You lose out on the benefit of being able to get 14 heals or 20 heals. I can't remember where I got self-repair at right now. 14. It's a tough one, though, because you're like, dude, under Echo Form Glacier is real good. So I think, considering we're at full HP, you know, don't be a dummy, is my advice to myself. We're already at 26 block, which is good. That's where we need to be. I think we are okay getting a little bit of extra health and just keeping the train rolling right now. I do think we have to be very aggressive on the elite fights. That's the real negative, to be honest. I think you double up on this first. Then you play that. And I might be wrong on that. Because now that I look at it... I feel wrong on that. You're still not gonna die. 22, so yeah, we're gonna take like 13 damage. We're gonna take 7 damage, which is actually, I wouldn't say perfect. Perfect would be less, you know, 0 or less, but it's usable. Let's put it that way. Definitely did that wrong. But you know what? We know for the future now. Certainly Capacitor is an interesting card, even though it does cost 1. And it is a power, that's true. Now, I love my son Tomo, okay? For those of you not in the know, my son is actually my cat. But either way, my man keeps meowing. Where do you want to go, my man? I'm here as a vessel to promote your own happiness. What can I do to put you in the penthouse suite today? You wanted to come back in. All right. You know what? I have infinite patience for you, my son. Happy Father's Day. I think it's wise. Well, we have to rest anyway. So let's not stall on our self-repair. We might as well play it. We know we're going to have to rest because we can't smith. We can't do anything else. Whatever you play first gets played twice. Here, probably want to double up on something like a defrag. I mean, to be honest, an Electro after that feels pretty good as well, but we're basically playing it for 2 lightning. If we're going to do that, I think I would rather just do this and then get a Glacier out there so that at the end of the day, we still got 20 passive block for next turn. Whatever you play first gets played twice. Honestly, it's a weird one, but hear me out. Many orb slots, exactly equal block, and hit him. It's a setup turn for the future. Catch him with one of these. Look at that. All of a sudden, we got 60 block per turn. Out of nowhere. Where did that come from? So this is the kind of setup that could win us the run. Even without Pantograph. But I really want Pantograph. Then you just body him. You just toss him like one of these, it's over. Nah. Okay, so we have to rest. We also have to fight. Because Pantograph would just be so mission critical. Okay, Echo Form turn 1, can't be mad. Electrodynamics turn 1, can't be mad. Then you can just get away with a dual cast. And you're both dead. Which rules, by the way? Whatever you play first gets played twice. Now, we don't have great stuff to play twice. I actually think doubled up Ball Lightning is okay. You know he's coming in hot next turn. So the question is just like, what do you want to do? I think we'll play cool-headed and, you know, set ourselves up for what I hope is like a Glacier. We did get there. I still think it's what we want to play. So Glacier up. Then you can Panacea Biased. And he can't hit us now. He will never hit us. Maybe a little ridiculous to say, like, never, but you know what I mean. When I say never, I mean not ever. Okay? I mean, if we got him, just keep getting him. Oh, that's what I wanted to see. Okay. Dream. Hello, Tomo. Yeah, I want it. My son, Tomo. What's up? How you doing, brother? You got a meow for me? Tomo. Here, I'm gonna put you up. It's the nicest place in the whole office, okay? Right there. The box in the penthouse suite. I will not give you my gold. There's a chance we hit that shop. He doesn't want to be in the penthouse suite. Data disk. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Now he wants to leave. It's the life of a cat, brother. Neither you nor me knows what goes on inside of that mind. But I'll be darned if they aren't cute. Hard to argue with an early Electro. Even though he's not an AoE-driven boss. Avoiding the vulnerability. Oh, that's not what that did. Excuse me, sir, I can't help but notice. Don't appear to have any glaciers here. Can't help but notice. Still no glaciers. Well, it's going to be a little rough. Honestly, catch me with one of those. We're going to take 36 damage. It's like half our HP. There's our Glacier. It's a little late, but better late than sorry. Straight up. Double me up on these. Then 1 Panacea, 1 Biased. A charged battery for the road. 33 passive block per turn. It's pretty good. I mean that sincerely. Like, it's literally pretty good. Which means it could be better. I wanted our Frost long term. We got our wish. Even this setup is fine. Just keep in mind you want to get a self-repair doubled up and out there. He's not doing anything to us right now, so... It's a lot of burns, man. Pretty rude. There's our doubled self-repair. Comes at great cost. Yeah, honestly, screw you, brother. I'm not doing that. It's too expensive. I'll wait for it again. Takes 20 turns. Takes 20 turns. You're already, like, not hurting me, so... So I'm unafraid. I like my Frost where it is, honestly. I'll wait as long as I gotta wait for that self-repair. Getting that extra heal, it's more valuable than you could ever imagine. And then you've done it to me again. How dare you? However, this will do 15 plus 24. So you're dead. You screwed up. You screwed up bad. Nah. We could potentially be excited about static. Dude, honestly, we need heals. I hate to say it, but we could be excited about static were it not for the fact that this guy's a power-driven enemy. We could always buy a pantograph. That's my 2 cents on that subject. Start here. Well, start here. 12. It's not hard to get around. I'll just take the 12, honestly. I'm not going to hurt you. Just going to get our orbs set up for the future. These are all dry runs for how the boss is going to go. Now, you're in an extremely interesting spot here. 24 damage. Still bad. 18 damage. We take 5. Whatever. Not that bad. It's all about the doubled up self-repair. That's what I'm living for right now. So we're waiting for our Echo form. Thankfully showed up. Just going to Glacier up. You might be saying, why not Biased? It's a good question. We're also going to Bias. That means we take no damage this turn. Probably puts him on a timer. We have to be way more cautious with the way we choose to do this in the future. That's a curse. So we gotta hit you. 39 damage, 24. Okay, we're good. Yeah, let's just play it smart. Because we might want to make sure, like Panacea, even if it's too expensive, might be the play there, just to make sure that Bias doesn't lower our focus. No matter what, you know what I mean? Hope I didn't just kill you accidentally. Nah, you're good. You're good. So we're basically just stalling for self-repair now. And then icing him. I can't believe this is sort of working. We got real problems, genuinely, against the boss. Because we need to find a way to heal between fights. That's not likely. But the boss fight, it could bring that for us. I would love if it did, obviously. Man, with 2 energy left, huh? Well, tell you what. Take a little damage, obviously, and then just do nothing. Almost nothing. Okay, with Echo Form out there, you know what you gotta play. Number one priority at all times is take no damage. If we can get out of this turn taking no damage when they're doing 46, 56, sorry, then that's what we're gonna do. You kind of have to double up. Because if you play it second, you're only getting a single and it's less energy, but... You know, I will not apologize for that turn ever. We did exactly what we had to do on that turn. Just stop gaining strength, please. This time is much better. They're only gaining 17. So, I think we can actually get away with a doubled bandage, which gives us a lot of leeway. Then you Glacier, then you Electro. And I was wrong... because of Capacitor, we didn't push any of those orbs out. But still, a single self-repair is good enough now. But... now I'm like, with the energy is just slightly wrong. Like a dual cast, let's just say it'll do 18 to everything. Yo, I think we need like... I hate this. I hate this one. Let's double up on defrag. We're gonna play this one real weird. You're dead. You're dead. So there's 27 damage on field. That's what I like to see. Either way, for the record, we're healing to 64, which is pretty good. Force Field really strikes me as like a free good block. Now, this is huge. Mayhem is a power, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd probably go straight for it. I really don't see us getting value out of a Dark Orb, as much as I would love to say it. I like both of these. I think both of those give us a huge benefit. Now, I still think we need self-repair. I think we need all these powers, except we could probably get away with getting rid of Capacitor, but it's still so valuable. I actually think maybe we just take nothing. We don't have as many powers as I thought we would. But obviously, like, things are still a little touchy. Well, let's, you know, what can we do? We gotta try to beat the boss. So, start with the obvious, I think. We definitely want this. We don't need this yet. So we like it. We have to play Electro so that we can kill these guys. You're already dead. Now you're dead. Let's draw. Glacier's pretty good, dude. I think we can't Glacier and Capacitor, so that makes my choice easier. We're not taking any damage, but could get funky here. 26. Okay, we gotta stay in front of that. Biased pretty much has to be played, because we had an artifact out there. This is actually pretty good. So we're just stalling on self-repair. We really need that to get doubled up just in case we start taking a ton of damage. This is a bad turn. He's doing a ton of damage, obviously. I think we like a cold snap up at the front. This is 27 block. Let's get a little more. It's not that bad. We take 16. No, yeah, we took 16. Have to play Echo Form. Now, you could really stall this guy now. Play this for double. Play self-repair for double. You know, you don't even have to play Capacitor. So we're at 30 block. It's really good. But we want more frost out there as time goes on, obviously. Frost up at the front is good, so we can evoke it as necessary. So healing has to be played first, unless it'll lead to you taking damage right now. So Glacier is, you know, is just really, really good. Dude, we're going to live through the first phase, and it's looking increasingly and surprisingly likely we might actually live with full HP. We might not be able to play self-repair. The good news is we got a long time until it actually matters. Because just, you know, you're doing 64 damage, okay? That's a lot. We can get there, for sure. But I don't know if we can get there with a doubled up self-repair, so we're already at, you know, 54. And this takes us to 57. And that takes us where we need to go. And we still got 20 damage on the field. You know, anytime you get a chance to get a doubled up Glacier out there, even though Beam Cell probably would have killed him, well, let's not get too torn up about it. I think we're going to kill him anyway. Might just take one more turn. This would be a good turn for it to happen, actually. We could draw self-repair. No self-repair. Okay, you know what? Maybe it's better this way. Because, as a result of this, we don't... I mean, we could have played Capacitor after he died. It actually would have been the best option. Shouldn't be making mistakes like that on A50. It's just too dangerous. So now, for 0, we could double up on self-repair unless we're going to get hit. 50... Cool-headed cold snap. I think we could make a case for it. $18.42. Okay. $51. I feel like still pop it. I was thinking about not popping it, and you know, there's a reason to not pop it. You could double up on it later. But I think we made the right choice. I think we didn't necessarily want to get too aggressive with it. Okay, so even though this is not a great draw, you still like it. 1830, it's 36 damage, so you definitely want this and this out there. Slowly but surely gaining strength. We're actually going to be at full HP for our boss fights. Now, I hate to say this because it's going to give you thoughts of you know, victory dancing through your head. But I think this would be the hardest boss for us. So the fact that we might make it through him with full HP is of staggering surprise to me. It also, of course, has me thinking, are we actually okay? You don't need to double Glacier here. I think you can get away with attacking. I chose not to answer that question because the it scares me. 15 damage. We'll wait it out. So we got him for sure. We're going to be on full HP for sure. I think I would prefer Donu Deka. As long as we're asking. Almost certainly could have killed him this turn, by the way, but let's well, let's do it. I'd prefer Donu Deka, I think, just to be safe. This is the Timekeeper. I'm not upset. We even still have oh, that's because of our... Yeah, okay, fair enough. We can play powers against this guy, which is nice. So we still like draw. And then I think we want both of these out there. Get cool-headed. Force field is 16 block. But we'd rather put up as much block as possible on one card so that we get 7 cards next turn. Get this focus running ASAP. Okay, no Echo Form. It's okay. You definitely play Glacier. Gotta love. Defend. 1530. Still on 30. I thought maybe... Oh, you know what? We can. We can't play 3 more cards, so we should stall. Next turn might suck. We're very, very lucky. Definitely Panacea. Definitely Bias Cognition. And let's just get some immediate block out there. But let's also pop an Ancient Potion just to stay in front of whatever he's putting out. Okay, so we got our basic setup, but we still have to play Echo Form. Luckily, we're going to be able to do it on a turn in which, you know, we have 12 cards to work with. So you definitely play Echo Form first. Get a Glacier out there, then let's look at it. We're not taking damage. Are we going to do anything to him? Probably not. So let's stall him. Dude, we're going to do this. We're going to beat A20. Again. It's a surprise to me. And yet, at the same time, not really. I think we'll just stall him here. We could play the Slime, but it'll probably be cheaper later. Very important. 6 cards. He's doing 34 damage. I mean, if you... This is really good, actually. If you double up on Core Surge and then just play a Reinforced Body, 3 cards to work with next turn, plus you avoid 2 more debuffs. He's doing 30. But yeah, he's not going to get through. I think we always just want to have some Frost sitting in the queue, and then nothing can stop us. Okay, we got 12 cards to work with. Start here. Honestly, we're only 2 strength up. I think I'll just... we'll get more Frost out there. I don't really care if he heals up. We want the Frost. Okay, so he's back to 240. He's doing 36 damage. We got tons of cards to work with. We already have 27 out there. We could probably afford to play 7 this turn. 31. If he gains 1 strength, right? 2 strength. 14, he'll be on 42. We're on 30 right now. We would need 12. Definitely afford to do this. Gain strength. Why not? Just stay in front of him. I know we could have done it, I think, but I didn't want to risk it. I thought even if we took a little bit of damage, why risk it? 3 cards is like the perfect amount. As long as we can double up on a defensive card and get 1 more thing out there, I'm pretty happy. So we don't need much here. A lot easier to play these expensive cards when you get double value out of them. 42 damage. It's definitely a situation where you want a little extra block. So we got that going on. 42. We got 43 blocks, so we'll hit you. And we'll hit you. And we'll hit you. And you're dead. Oh, baby. There are those who said it couldn't be done 2 out of 3 times with a 2020 point score. 2020, because I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Who would have ever expected the defect? Womp womp. Womp 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 womp. But there you go. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya.